In this video, I want to talk about the add-on modules panel that's part of the left pane of layout mode in the FileMaker platform. So I'm going to go ahead and fire up FileMaker Pro. I'm going to select File, Create New, Create Blank, Create Test, right, on the desktop. And this is the test file along with the automatically defined table and fields. This is part of the way FileMaker operates. So in this section of videos, we're talking about when you're in layout mode, you can see the status toolbar across the top, the right pane of tools, which has 4 panels, and the left pane. And so in the last video, we talked about the fields and the objects. However, this panel is basically the coolest, biggest feature, and this allows you to drop in pre-built modules of code that are really awesome. And then, of course, what you do is you come down here to the bottom and you say Add, and it gives you some add-ons that you can add. So understand that this is very transient in nature. The idea is that the add-on modules here will become greater, more awesome, do all sorts of really cool, amazing things. Right now in this demo that we have, we see some modules right here that were originally part of FileMaker 18. And these were hidden in the portal setup window. So they were kind of buried, kind of hidden. FileMaker has brought these out to make them visible. If you scroll down here a little farther, you're going to see some new modules. We have all sorts of different modules here. We have a calendar module, a heat map, timeline, all sorts of stuff. Now, what's important to understand is that we will talk about the official shipping modules in great detail down in a lower section of this video course. We have a section on Claris's official add-on modules. And of course, then right below that, there's a section on add-on modules and other capabilities that are third-party. So the idea is that Claris is going to load some official modules in here. There are other companies that will create modules. In fact, as a developer, you will be able to build modules. And so you say, well, what does this mean? Well, if I grab this module right here, this calendar module, and I choose this, then the calendar module has been brought up to this area right here. So once again, we have fields, objects, and add-ons. And now I can actually grab it and bring it on screen, right? I'm going to bring it on screen. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the body down so this add-on module is right here. So this is an entire calendar system that's being dropped into the system. And I think you're going to be blown away by these capabilities. In the case of the calendar right here, a lot of you may be aware that in FM Starting Point, we have an add-on module that is a calendar. Well, Claris took that exact code that we had. Then they went and found the original source of the calendar because we didn't build the calendar. It was a calendar from fullcalendar.io as a website. It's kind of this open source calendar. So we actually grabbed that calendar and built it into FileMaker a couple years ago. Well, they're making this even easier to add with this new add-on module capability. It actually streamlines a lot of items. So by you adding it in here to the file, what's amazing about this is that you can go to File, Manage, Database, and what you're going to see suddenly is that we started with this table right here. By us dragging and dropping the module in, it's added 2 new tables. Each of these tables have all sorts of fields associated with them. If I go to relationships, it's actually dropped the table occurrences in here as well. I'm going to go ahead and say discard at the moment. If I go to script workspace, I should have no scripts. Guess what? There's a whole pile of scripts in here now that are all part of the module. So the add-on module, very cool. It adds relationships, it adds scripts, it adds all sorts of code as part of the FileMaker platform. So that's it for now. I'll catch you in the next video.